In 2016, the so-called godfather of deep learning, Geoffrey Hinton, famously declared that we should stop training radiologists now. He likened the profession to a wile e. coyote, already over the cliff, just waiting to look down. His prediction was that AI would make the specialty obsolete within 5 to 10 years. Well, it's now 2026, 10 years later, and we have a definitive update from the edge of that cliff. The question isn't whether AI is replacing radiologists, but rather, how's it finally making their jobs sustainable? Today, we're analysing a landmark publication in the Lancet titled Interval Cancer Sensitivity and Specificity Comparing AI-Supported Mammography Screening with Standard Double Reading Without AI. This is the primary outcome report from the MASAI Trial led by Jesse Gommers and Christina Lang. For the first time, we have randomized control data on the most important safety metric in screening, that's interval cancer detection. So the ambition here is straightforward, to try and solve the crushing workforce shortage in breast imaging. In many regions, the gold standard, double reading every single mammogram, is becoming very difficult to maintain due to radiologist burnout and retirement and shortages. The hurdle is trust. Clinicians and patients need to know that if we move to an AI-supported triage model, we aren't going to miss the aggressive cancers that appear between screening rounds, what we call interval cancers. The MASAI trial conducted in Sweden randomized over 100,000 women into two groups. The control group received standard double reading by 2 human radiologists. The intervention group used an AI system called Transpara to triage exams. Low-risk cases were read only by 1 radiologist, while high-risk cases continued with double reading. The results are a masterclass in clinical AI implementation. First, the primary safety endpoint. The interval cancer rate was non-inferior. In fact, it was numerically lower in the AI group, 1.55 per 1,000 women, versus 1.76 in the control group. Second, the AI showed significantly higher sensitivity, 80.5% compared to 73.8%. This wasn't just catching extra indolent cases. The AI-supported workflow caught more small, invasive and non-luminal A cancers. Third, and perhaps most importantly for health systems, this was achieved with 44% reduction in screening reading workload. The AI acted as a high-precision filter, allowing human expertise to be concentrated where it was needed most. To understand why this worked, we should look back at a fascinating, if quirky, piece of research back in 2015. Researchers found that even pigeons, through simple reinforcement, could be trained to identify breast cancer on slides with remarkable accuracy. This highlighted that screening, at its core, is a high-volume pattern recognition task. AI doesn't need clinical intuition to excel here. It just needs to be an elite pattern recognizer. The MASAI trial provides the evidence-based foundation that was missing. It moves AI from a standalone reader experiment to a systems-level tool that's integrated within workflows. The next step for trust isn't more 100,000 person trials, it's prospective implementation data in diverse populations, specifically looking at how different ethnic groups and breast densities affect these algorithms, as the MASAI cohort was largely homogeneous. So in summary, the study shows that AI-supported triage is safe, it increases cancer detection, and it maintains specificity. It effectively doubles the capacity of a human workforce without compromising care. What it does not show is that the radiologist is obsolete. The study didn't test AI as a standalone yes-no decider. It tested AI as a co-pilot that flags the hey so the radiologist can find the needle. Geoffrey Hinton was right that deep learning would transform the field, but he was wrong about the cliff. AI isn't the fall, it's the parachute the specialty's been waiting for. The MASAI trial suggests that in 2026, the safest mammogram is one that's read by a human but empowered by an algorithm.